the game here, being joined by the man of the hour, the Predator, Francis Ngannou. Now we're here at Top Golf for the Raiders Foundation. What brings you here?
First of all, the Raider team, who is going to be the Las Vegas team now, because I'm now from Vegas, and second of all, the idea of foundation. So I'm really excited about everything like that, because I'm on my way to my foundation is on its way to in Cameroon.
Can you kind of talk about your foundation or what your fans can expect?
Yes, I mean, you'll be. We'll get that done very soon. It's been a long process since 2 years. So in Cameroon we have like problem with theft. Kid doesn't believe at themselves. They doesn't allow themselves to dream. So being there, born and raised there, I saw what was the really the biggest problem. So I decide to, by my way, try to do what I can do. It might not be enough, but try to do that, and then hope that someone too can do something, and all together help to change that.
Yeah, no, and that's great. And what's most important is, like you said, you're trying to help. And I know after your fight, your last fight, you went home. How was that? Because I know before that fight, you were saying you were kind of anxious to, kind of take a little break, go home, see your family. So how was that?
It was amazing. I went back there, and then I was sad because because of my fight, because of that the fight that I lost, my title shot, and back there they weren't care about the decision. For them, I'm a champ. Yes, it was awesome. They just saw the history, how I did it, where I came from, and how where I went to. So for them, it was just like courageous, and they really, yes.
And you did such a good job. I mean, I know a lot of your fans and everyone was pleased. You went 5 rounds with Stipe. But speaking of fights, I know another big fight here in Las Vegas during International Fight Week, UFC 226. You are fighting Derrick, someone who has wanted to fight you for a long time. Can you kind of talk about how that fight came about?
Want to fight and fight is two things different. Been talking from social media and stuff. On July 7th, it's gonna be the day to get into the real fight, and then we will see what will happen. I think he will get disappointed, because based of what happened in my last fight, I think I'm really prepared myself to come back. I learned a lot on my last fight, and I will come back differently.
Yeah, and what have you been working on more since that fight?
My team. My team wasn't set up, and there were a lot of things. No organization. And so I took a lot on myself, and that gave me a lot of pressure, and I didn't realize what I'm going to, but now I know what I'm going to.
And I know you've been working with Dewey Cooper and other trainers, but you kind of mentioned some changes. So have you brought in some different trainers or coaches in?
Dewey Cooper he's just a striking coach, so it's not, we definitely need a MMA coach, and then I don't have to count anytime in my team in Paris. I have to make some team here, so that's why I met John Wood from Syndicate, and then we keep working, So while I get fight down here, I will work with him, and then if I get fight in Europe, so then I will work with the team in Europe. But the idea to keep the team in Europe while I was in America wasn't a good idea, and then with the short amount of time that I had for my title shot, we weren't able to set it up the way that they can move here quickly, you know. So
now you feel you'll be a lot more prepared too going into July.
yes, you know, I knew what I know what was the issues for the last fight, so I tried to set all that thing up, you know, try to figure it out, and it's on point now.
And what about training partners? Anyone in particular coming in?
I don't have to think about that. The coach have to think about that. That's why I say I need to share the part of job, the responsibility, and I give something to do to someone.
Yeah, and like I said, though, your last fight, you impressed a lot of people. That was the first time, you know, you went 5 rounds. Usually everyone's so used to a first round knockout. So with that being said, do you think that this fight with Derrick Lewis, if you are successful, do you think that the title shot, you know, maybe you'll get another shot at Stipe?
Doesn't matter if it's after this fight or not, but I'm definitely gonna go back to that title shot, and pretty soon. I think it's just a matter of maybe 2 fights, and then we will go back to that business.
But who do you think will win between Stipe and Daniel Cormier?
I don't have no idea. I'm just gonna say. I hope. I think they're just gonna watch each other, use the experience, you know, wrestle, stuff like that, avoid punches. So,
in a way, do you kind of maybe hope that Stipe wins so you can get redemption?
win or loss, I'm gonna get the redemption with Stipe.
And then lastly, like you said, you are now Las Vegas. Your fans love you. Las Vegas loves you. We're getting so many major league teams here. One of them, very successful, the Vegas Golden Knights. What are your thoughts on them?
I don't know much about that, but you know, I met the Golden Knights when they came to the UFC Performance Institute, and then I checked with them, and yes, I keep supporting even without know all the rules of the sport. You know, I never follow this sport, football, and okay, I do follow soccer, so. I went to some soccer game in Las Vegas.
Did you have fun?
Yes, it was good. Yeah. It was good. The Vegas like.